What's going on? I'm Steve, blah, blah, blah. No one wants to hear a long intro, so let's get right to it. I'm gonna stack up 3 of my world famous 3-minute guitar lessons really fast so you can learn Comfortably Numb, Another Brick in the Wall Part 2. That song used to freak me out as a kid. And then we'll do the most famous one, Wish You Were Here. So let's just, cut the crap, get right to it. Hit like, hit subscribe, and let's go. So the first one, Comfortably Numb, is sort of in D major, but we'll start here in B minor. B minor. I play it with my thumb. You can use a bar chord if you want to. It goes like this. Okay, B minor, A major, G to E minor, and back to B minor right there. But you could tell that little walk down. It goes from G, you play it with the 3rd fret on the A and the B and the E strings, or just a straight up G. But put your first finger on that 2nd fret of the low E string, and that creates that walk down to the E minor. So it goes E minor, B minor. So all together, A major, that G with the walk down, to E minor, to B minor. Then it goes D major. Give it a good full strum out right there. There is no pain you are receiving. A major, D, back to D major, A, C major, G, G major, C, G major right there, and does that twice. And then after that it goes to A major for the big chorus. So that's pretty cool. You go from an A major, have become comfortably numb like that. So you go from an A major to this walk up on the 2nd fret of the A string to a C major, have become G major, comfortably D major, like that. So all together it goes A major, C major, G, comfortably numb. All right, I did that one crazy fast just because you can slow it down. And, who needs more time than that? All right, let's go to the next one here. This is Another Brick in the Wall. And again, this song used to freak me out as a kid. We'll start here in D minor. D minor like this. On the 5th fret, you can bar it like this, and it goes. Now I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it. This is what I consider the harder one because you're using a lot of bar chords and you have to do an F shape. In a second, I'm going to show it to you with a capo, easier. But it basically goes D minor. You got to get that picking pattern, listen to the record, use some palm muting. All that stuff. You could do a D minor down here, and you could do this. So you're going from the open D, 2nd fret, 3rd fret of the D, back to the 2nd fret, and back to open, like that, over and over again like that. But you go like that on D minor, then it goes to G major. Hey, teacher, G major, D minor. And I'll come show you this thing in a second. Like that right there. For now though, then it goes F major. All in all, it's just a C major, another brick in the wall, D minor. And does that over and over again with the solo. But let me show you the easier way that I think is better for a beginner. You put a capo on the 5th fret, and that way you don't have to do the F major shape. So you do an A minor right here, A minor, capo on the 5th fret. That's way easier right there. I play an A minor with just 2 fingers. You can use your 3 right there if you need to. Then it goes to D major. Hey, teacher, leave him kids alone. A minor. And then this is the little lick. You go to the 10th fret of the E, B, and G strings and go. So you go from the 10th of the E, B, and G down to the 8th fret of the E, B, but then this one is on the 9th fret of the G. It's also part of the G chord, like like that, but you don't want to play a whole chord. So you go back up to that 10th fret. Let me show it to you again. 10th fret of the G, B, and E, then down to the 9th fret of the G, 8th fret of the B and the E, and back up. Then you go down again, right where we were, and then you go to a D major shape. This is what makes this one a little bit easier. Just a D major right there on the 7th fret. Pretty cool. Then it goes to C major. All in all, it's just a G, another brick in the wall, A minor. And if you want, you can do this little bass note. Pretty cool. You do a A minor, hit the low E string, then go to that 8th fret of the E, and back to the A minor. D major, teach it, leave them kids alone, A minor. Like that. C major, all in all, it's just a G, another brick in the wall, A minor, right there. All right, let's move on to what's gotta be the most famous Pink Floyd song of all time, Wish You Were Here. All right, it begins here in G major on that 3rd fret of the low E string. Like that. So you go from the 3rd fret of the low E to the open A string and instantly hammer it onto the 2nd fret, then the open D string, then you hit the 2nd fret of that D string, which is part of the E minor. So now you play an E minor chord, but instead of a regular E minor, you always want to leave these fingers camped out on the 3rd fret of the E and B strings like this. So again, when you play the G in a second, you also have the 3rd fret of the E and B strings right there. So if I go like this. Pretty cool. E minor with the 3rd fret on the E and the B string. Then you go like this. 2nd fret again of that D string, open G string, back to the 2nd fret of the D, and then open D string and play the G major with those extra strings right there like that. Do it again. Now you hit the 2nd fret of the D, but the open D this time, then the 2nd fret of the A string, and then the open A string. And now you play an A major. Just lay your finger though on that 2nd fret and put these fingers again on the 3rd fret of the E and B. So you're playing an A major, just a regular A major, but you're putting your finger there so that you can put this finger on the 3rd fret like that. And it goes to G major. Strums that out for a minute and then does the words. Ready? C major, so you think you can tell. D major, heaven from A minor, blue skies from G major. Can you tell a green D major from a cold steel rail? C major, a smile from an A minor. Do you think you can G major? G major. And the second verse is a little bit different. You know, the drums kick in. He goes, did you get a trade? C major. Your heroes for ghosts. D major. Hot ashes for trees. A minor. Hot air for a cool breeze. G major. Cold comfort for change. D major. Did you exchange C major, a walk on a part in the air, in the war, A minor, for a lead role in a cage, G major. Now that's a lot of chords, but if you slow that down, put it in slow-mo, you'll get it right there, and then it goes back into this. All that that stuff at the beginning. All right, those are fast. Those are 3 classic Pink Floyd songs. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit like, hit subscribe, and give me more suggestions for more 3-packs of my world famous 3-minute lessons. Catch you later.